All right, here with reaction, Outkick founder Clay Travis, Fox News contributor Mary Catherine Ham, and Trump 2024 National Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt. Karoline, start with you. There's a lot to unpack here.
There is a lot to unpack because there are so many dangerously liberal policies in both Kamala Harris and Tim Walz's records. And you just pointed out many of them, Sean, and I'm perplexed by Kamala Harris and Tim Walz's campaign message. They continue to say at all of these pre-scripted rally remarks, we are not going back. Going back to what? The days of no inflation, $1.50 gasoline, peace around this world, a secure border, record low interest rates, mortgage rates, unemployment rates, when the American dream was alive and well, because I think a lot of Americans, in fact, millions of them, would like to go back to those days under President Trump. In fact, CNN today had to admit that President Trump's job approval rating has never been higher. So they can continue to push that message, and we'll continue to push ours, that the next 4 years will be better if we reelect President Trump. We know that because we had him for 4, and we had more money in our pockets, peace around this world, and safety and security here at home.
I know it's a bit of a sugar high in the honeymoon period, and they got the DNC, Mary Catherine Ham, coming up. How does this play out?
Look, she is an unskilled person, but if she remains untested by people asking her tough questions, the sugar high will last a little while. Now, luckily, Donald Trump will be on stage with her at some point to do that, because it will end up being Trump's and the RNC's job to press her on things if the press doesn't do it. I appreciate, by the way, the person writing in the New Yorker, this is a left of center person, it's not a right of center person, writing that piece saying, look, I might have a minority view, but journalism should be journalism, and you should hold her to account because she hasn't been held to account. And he's right that it is a minority view, unfortunately, in journalism, as you point out, Sean. But that puts the American people in a bad position, because these are people who are from the California model, who are from the Minneapolis 2020 model, and they want to export that to the rest of the country, and they should be asked about what that looks like. They should be held to account for the failures that they have overseen, both in the administration with Kamala Harris and in Minnesota under Tim Walz. They have to be asked these questions, but I do not count on anyone but the Trump campaign to do it.
How do we get Kamala Harris's record and radical views into the, I guess, into the culture to kind of pass over where everybody knows before they start voting in 38 days, whatever it is, Clay Travis?
Sean, to me, and I've been saying it on my radio show, this election boils down to 3 letters: EBC, economy, border, crime. That's what voters care about, especially in the Big Ten states. And I think as J.D. Vance and Donald Trump go out, Kamala Harris is wrong on all 3 of those issues. I think you just have to hammer those 3 over and over and over again. Sometimes I think Kamala benefits, and this is a little bit crazy. She's so bad and so awful at so many things that it can be distracting to go kind of focus on so many different issues. I think you have to look at where the voters are. What are they desperately focused on? The economy. Things cost too much. Mortgage rates are too high. You can't go to, I say this all the time. I take my kids to Chick-fil-A. It's $50 to take my 3 boys. Now they're growing. My wife and my kids, $50 to go to Chick-fil-A. It's crazy. People feel it. The border. She's the czar. She's allowed over 10 million, 20 million. We don't even know what the actual number is with Biden in charge. And then crime. She's in charge of defund the police. She went and grabbed this knucklehead Walz and actually doubled down on bailing people out and on actually allowing crime to flourish. EBC is the answer. Hammer it, focus on it. Those are the 3 issues. If Trump and Vance do that, Trump and Vance are going to win. The Big Ten's not going for Kamala.
The only slight disagreement I have is I have 5 issues, and that would be economy, inflation, that would be the border, illegal immigration, all the crimes that have been committed, law and order, safety, security, small towns, big cities. As I said, the economy is a big issue, energy is a big issue, and then America's place in the world. So I'd add 2 more. But great analysis. Appreciate it, Clay. Mary Catherine Ham, thank you. Karoline Leavitt.